Hey everyone, welcome to a new match day. It is match day round number 6, and it's an exciting game because it is kind of the next step into the season. It's the next phase. The start of the season is over, and teams have been placed in the standings a little bit. The whole team, me included, are a little bit disappointed how we started off the season. So we expected to do a lot better, and we can do a lot better. So in this next phase, where the middle of the season has arrived right now, it's very important that now we pick up the pace, start winning games, and climb the ladder so that we'll achieve our goal of being in at least the top 3. But we should be running for champions. And right now we're in the middle of the table, kind of top of the middle. So everything is still close. There's a lot possible still, but we do need to pick things up. So last week I was suspended, so I couldn't play. I had to watch, and that's so frustrating. It makes me really excited to play. So I'm really excited for today that I'm able to start and play again. And a lot of players and the coach have been talking to me and asking me to score goals and help the team win. Well, that's exactly what I came to Cheonan for. And the fans included, now that they see that I scored a lot of goals, they are asking, Jerry, score the goals. And the pressure is increasing, which is a sign that I'm doing well. But with that comes a new challenge for me too, of channeling that internally and to grow with this pressure and keep the same sharpness and the same focus and the same process that I've been doing. Keep that with me and don't change what I'm doing. And I was watching a speech from The Rock yesterday, and he said in this speech that when things are difficult, when you're facing a challenge, remember where you came from. In this moment where I feel this excitement and this pressure and opportunity, it's easy to suddenly get a lot of thoughts and start thinking a lot. And maybe you'll even start doing things that you actually do not want to do. In this challenge, I have to remember where I came from. And I can go very far into my life, into my childhood, or any other hardships that I've been through in my career. But even 4 or 5 months ago, I was in that cold room in Korea with nothing, and I failed my trials. I failed to get a new deal. I had nothing. There was no perspective. And in that moment, I decided a couple things. And the first thing was to stop being fake, to stop forcing myself to be anything, to start being real. And that's exactly why I started doing these videos too. I just started making a video and started being real to the world, to myself. And I continued making these videos because I realized something, that talking like this make things real for me. I'm talking to the world. I'm talking to a mirror. I'm talking to you, but I'm talking to me. And so these videos are not just entertainment. These videos I make because it's the process for me too. It's fun to make these videos, don't get me wrong, and it's fun that people enjoy them, and that really makes me want to make them even more. But the reason why I kept going with these videos is because of this, to make things real. And this is real. This is the real process. Right now I face a new challenge, a new game day. It's so exciting. It's so exciting, but the pressure is increasing. There's a challenge. That's what makes me an athlete. I can't imagine how Messi and Ronaldo have to feel with the pressure they are dealing with millions of people expecting them to win games. That's where character is built. That's where realness is shown. That's why people can't fake being a champion. During this time in Korea, there were so many moments where I was stiff of nerves and anxiety. And every time I had to be so real to deal with it. And to be real is to admit it, to face the thing that's happening, to admit it, to realize it, not to get lost in it. Because I decided another thing in that when I was in that room, which was so important. The second thing is that the truth will set you free. And when you do that, decide to trust whatever happens. You are who you are. You are the most true to who you are. That's living your truth. And when you do that, you're so free to trust whatever happens. To trust regardless of the outcome. Start living from your truth, what you love. And this has helped me throughout this entire process of times that were hard during that trial. Man, like, there is so much that depends. You don't even know. I have a family, I have a child. If I allow these things to weigh on me so heavily and depend on this to go right, depend on the outcome of things, man, I would go crazy. It's easy to say that if things don't go right now, is the end of my career. But those are just thoughts. Those are just thoughts that come. When you don't allow the pressure to land in yourself, you'll start thinking, allowing these thoughts that come with the anxiety, that come with the pressure or the fear of not being good enough. Start self-doubting. Those are all thoughts that come and go. Those are not real. Those are not real. What's real is the excitement and the pressure. And what is that pressure? That pressure is stress. A stress factor. Stress that life puts on you, on the life situation. But that weight does make you stronger, and you have to allow it to be in your body. And at that time, what happens when you decide to let it allow to be there, and decide to trust and be true regardless, that's when you get into the zone. The zone happens when your skill level and stress factors together make you sharp. That's what makes you alive. And that's also when the victory is the sweetest. The joy that comes from overcoming a challenge. Any challenge in life makes that so real. Matchday round 6, Gyeongju FC at home. Let's go!
Cheonan 힘을 내 와우와 승리는 CC FC Cheonan 힘을 내 Cheonan 힘을 내 와우와 승리는 CC FC 슛하면 맞고 슛하면 골이 힘을 내 Cheonan 힘을 내 Cheonan 힘을 내 와우와 승리는 CC FC 힘을 내 Cheonan 힘을 내 와우와 승리는 CC FC Cheonan 힘을 내 Cheonan 힘을 내 와우와 승리는 CC FC 슛하면 맞고 슛하면 골이 힘을 내 Cheonan 힘을 내 Cheonan 힘을 내 와우와 승리는 CC FC Cheonan 힘을 내 Cheonan 힘을 내 와우와 승리는 CC FC Cheonan 힘을 내 Cheonan 힘을 내 와우와 승리는 CC FC Cheonan 힘을 내 Cheonan 힘을 내 와우와 승리는 CC FC 슛하면 맞고 슛하면 골이 힘을 내 Cheonan 힘을 내 Cheonan 힘을 내 와우와 승리는 CC FC 힘을 내 천안 시티 힘을 내 워워 스밀리 시티 FC
We finally won, and it feels so good to win again after a while. I forgot how good it feels. And it feels even better that I contributed with the goal. I mean, to win and to contribute, time for celebration. I scored a goal very early, and after that, we scored the 2-0 also pretty early. And then the other team was pretty good technically. I think they were younger players, I think, and they were pretty skillful. So they were very good in passing game. So especially after the 2-0, we sat back and defended very well. We realized that we were up and we didn't win in a while, so it's very important that we secure this win. And I would say that I am a little bit unsatisfied with some chances that I had, that I could have scored more, but that's me always demanding more from myself and wanting to be better. So there's enough opportunity there's enough opportunity to grow for me even more. But for now, I'm very happy that I scored a goal so early in the game. I dealt with the pressure, and my talk was pretty intense this afternoon, and all these things were happening inside of me, and I dealt with it the right way. I felt very free on the field, and that goal happens to it's a result of the internal process that I've been going through. A little bit of luck that you get then, and that's great. So 2-0. I'm going to the sauna right now, take a cold bath, recover well, and then get ready for next week again. And let's continue this win streak. So let's get a win streak. Actually, it's our first win, so let's get a win streak now. All right, see you next week.